I'm still a little bit kind of not ready to make this. I'm just gonna have to do it anyway. What's the mother deal? What it do? What it is? Hey, Trippy, 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 come here, come here. Say what it is, or what's up? What it is? You smell good, man. What's up? Hey, 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 hey. This is Trippy, y'all. Okay, I heard a little growl. My name is Julian. If you don't know who I am, then you're missing out on a lot of things. I will be dropping YouTube videos a lot. I'm trying to come up with a specific kind of schedule. I'm just trying to figure out, when and what is the best time to, to make the videos, I kind of have all day, but then I don't have all day because a lot of things happen. I'm gonna start doing vlogs and whatnot so y'all can see how busy I really am. Like, we have the studio behind me, okay? I am doing this YouTube video. I already have the setup. You can see the ring light right there on my television. I'm always thinking about doing YouTube videos, but I just never could find the right time where I'm by myself, And I also want to do videos with like a lot of people I know personally, a lot of my friends, my family, and all that kind of stuff. But I am going to be telling y'all this story on when I got jumped last year. I am getting off of work early in the morning and stuff. I'm getting off the bus. I was taking a bus then because I didn't have no transportation then. I'm walking home from the bus stop down the street. I'm only like 0.4 miles away or 0.3 miles away. I don't care. It took like 20 minutes to get back home from the bus stop. So I'm walking and stuff, doing my own little thing, bobbing out. I got my headphones in, just getting off of work. I'm tired. I am tired, and I'm tired because I don't like working overnight. My body was at its breaking point as to why I also quit this year, plus the coronavirus. But my body was at its breaking point where it was just like, I can't keep doing overnight shifts no more, never again in my life. If I'm not performing on stage, or if I'm not at a party working overnight, can't do it. And the only reason why I just can't do it is because that job they was really pushy. They was pushy. They wanted you to like go fast all night long. And I ain't got time for that. I ran into the serpent, okay? So the serpent pretty much kind of manipulated me into helping it. I'm vulnerable. I'm tired at the time. I'm not thinking about nothing. I still have like my work mentality on me where it's like, I'm gonna help you, get you out the way so I can keep moving myself. The serpent was pretty much needing my help and manipulated me all the way until the time came when I met Adam and Eve. Alright? So I pretty much offered my help a little bit to the serpent after the serpent was already asking me for help and all that kind of stuff. When the kids are involved, and that's when I show sympathy, because I don't want no kid to ever feel neglected or abandoned, because that's how I felt growing up. Not even a little bit. I think I was a narcissist, low-key, but nah, I was really getting abandoned and neglected by a lot of people growing up. So, I have that kind of heart when it comes to the children, where it's just like no child is left behind. I want kids of my own. Like I want like 12, 13 kids running around my house with my beautiful wife. So I just want a big happy family. Then me and the serpent, we're negotiating, we're discussing. I'm helping the serpent throughout this whole journey and stuff. I was getting the gas for the serpent. I let the serpent use my phone so the serpent can call his probation officer. The serpent was trying to call whoever it can for help. I gave the serpent only a little $10, okay? Just so you can get some gas and go do whatever you got to do. The serpent didn't really like me asking certain kind of questions. I was just asking the serpent like, you live here, is this your house, yada yada yada, where do you live, blah 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 blah. Okay, I'm a neighbor, so that makes me want to help you even more. That was all there was. I'm trying to make this long story short. So as I'm helping the serpent, I run into Adam and Eve that the serpent obviously is associated with. I didn't know nothing about anything that was going on. I didn't even know who the serpent was. At the time, I didn't even know the serpent's name. At the time, I didn't even know Adam and Eve name. So Adam and Eve, they approached me like, what the is going on, blah, blah, blah. Basically in like this offensive, aggressive kind of way, like this violent kind of way. Let me go into a little detail. So after I get done helping the serpent manipulated me into letting it use my phone to charge it in its house. So the serpent was in the backyard trying to get into the house. The serpent called me for help to get in the house, and this is when it all struck. Me and the serpent were on the back porch in the backyard of the house. Adam and Eve walked up the stairs. Adam was real violent, real aggressive with his words. He was just like, yo, what the you going? What are you doing? Yada yada yada. I'm over here, hands up. I did not know what to do. I did not know what to say, but all I remember is that I did say I didn't know nobody. I'm just a neighbor. So Adam wasn't trying to hear none of that. Adam punched me in my face. I flew to the railing of the porch. It took me 2 seconds to process what was really going on. I felt like I got caught into something that I did not know of. Felt like I was caught in the crossfire, basically, just for trying to help. So me and Adam was swinging and all that kind of stuff. So once I blacked out, I was just like, you done messed up. So I came back at him. We started fighting and all that kind of stuff. I used to wrestle when I was in high school, so I know how to like do a lot of stunts. And so I basically was just grabbing, and we swinging at each other and yada yada yada. I'm trying to lock up his arms. I'm trying to lock him up so I could, Eve had a shovel in her hand at the time too, as we're fighting. So Eve was over here just swinging it throughout the whole entire fight. So once I heard Adam scream, "Go grab a hammer! Go grab a hammer!" I exploded. I went from a bomb blowing up to a whole grenade blowing up to a whole nuke. I blew up, and then I just started kicking. I started swinging. Everybody was catching it. Eve, I was trying to kick her back. Adam, I'm over here elbowing, doing whatever I gotta do just so I can get away. And then once I knew where I messed up, and this is why I would never run downstairs again. I don't care how many stairs it is, I'm jumping that bitch, okay? Because this is where I messed up. I try to run down the stairs. The stairs are concrete. There is concrete. There's no grass. It's concrete. This is the driveway we're talking about, okay? You know how the driveway is going all the way into like almost the back of the house where the garage will be. It's concrete stairs and it's the concrete. So all I remember is I'm trying to run down the stairs. My dumb ass, I didn't trip, and then Adam jumped on my back, fell to the ground face first, hit my face first on the concrete, busted all right here, squirted out blood, yada yada yada. I don't really like talking about blood. It grosses me out sometimes. So as Adam on my back, I was trying to get up. I lifted up off the ground after my face was after my whatever this is right here. It's right here between my eyebrows, but it's on my eyebrow. It's big too. It's really noticeable in person. You probably can't tell, but it's like right here. It's a huge scar right there. After I lift my head back up, Adam came with a shoe and forced my face back into the ground, which broke my nose right here. My nose is a little crooked, if you can't tell as well. Bust my nose. It wasn't bleeding either. I was kind of surprised. I didn't have a bloody nose throughout the whole entire fight either. All I knew was that I could see my bone coming out right here at the tip of my nose to the point it left a mark, but my nose still wasn't bleeding. So he jumps on my back, and then he tried to chokehold. He had me in a chokehold and stuff. So I'm over here trying to fake, the fact that I could faint. So I was just like, basically trying to like pass out, faking. I don't know what made me do that, but I did it. So after I realized I wasn't getting no far with that, he was gonna keep doing it, I lifted my back up so he could flip off of me, and then we got back up on our feet, and we just started, tussling and all that kind of stuff, fighting, swinging and all that kind of stuff. And then next thing I know, I'm by the gate, and then this is the gate, that's the driveway. I'm standing by the gate right here. Next thing I know, I look up, all I see is a hammer being swung at me. Missed the first time, then the second time, bow, right in my head. So that's how I got this mark right here in my head. This is a scar, and a lot of people always take it as a bald spot. I mean, it is a bald spot. Don't get me wrong, but I got a little hair growing in, but it wouldn't be right here if I didn't got hit in my head by the camera. So this is a scar right here. So, and then he swung again, and then I have another scar right here. But it's like it's hair. The hair is growing over it. It's still a bald spot, but the hair is growing over it. So you really can't. I think you can tell. I can't really see it myself. I think you probably can see it, but all I feel is just more. I feel more hair than skin. Anyways, so that was that. After that last hit to my head with the hammer, now let me remind you, Eve is still swinging the show. Okay, the serpent that I was trying to help, as soon as I got punched, the serpent was nowhere to be found. Okay, so I'm assuming that the serpent ran off. Okay, it was a different story once it came back to me after I left the hospital. My people told me what was really going on. I really got some more information after I left the hospital. But back to the story, I was screaming and stuff. I was using my words. This was a method that I came across, took it, and then I ran with it. So I was just screaming like, yo, I'm just turned 18, still be, you attacking a minor, yada, 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 you gonna kill me, man. I got an autistic sister, I have a mom that is sick, yada, yada, yada. I was just using whatever in the book. Even if I had a lie, I did not care, okay? I was about to be 19, though. That was the only lie. I was about to be 19 that same month, and it was on my mom's birthday. My mom's birthday is April 4th, and my birthday is April 30th. So she's an Aries, I'm a Taurus. So, you know, I was trying to use whatever I could use in the book to just get away. So then it paused them. It stopped them. And Eve, she had like this surprising, shocked look on her face. And Adam just was so confused with what just happened and what he just did to me and all that kind of stuff. So as they paused, I took off running. I ran through the driveway. All I heard was Eve chasing me. I stopped, I turned around, Eve was still running. So once I got to the sidewalk, I took off. I kept going. All I heard was, once I left from in front of the house, all I heard was them talking about something, you better run before you get your ass popped. Just like that. So I ran all the way down the street, and let me remind you, I'm still tired. I just got done fighting. I'm over here helping people. It's my mom's birthday. I'm thinking about my sister every single day in my life. It was just so much stuff running through my mind when that happened. I just ran home. I stopped. I turned around to see how far I was and how close I was to my house. I seen Eve crossing the street and stuff. Then I just kept going anyway. I ran even faster. Came in the house, ran by my bedroom door, fell to the ground, and I just started screaming for my mom, only because it was like, I didn't have my phone. The serpent still had my phone. The serpent took my phone. Was MIA during that time, the whole entire time. So I'll also post the pictures and the videos of my injuries and how they look, because this is how I looked the day after I got out of the hospital. So my mom, she was just freaking out the whole entire time. Like, well, I could have died. So I'm just over here telling her, dial 911, call the police, call the ambulance, do whatever you got to do just so I can get to the hospital. I got to go to the hospital. That's all I kept telling her. Like, I need to get to the hospital. She's still freaking out, going crazy when she seen me. She said I had tissue flying out my head. I also had tissue from up top coming out my head. My face was just bloody. I had blood all over my shirt. She's just freaking out the whole entire time. I had to repeat myself to her, so like 20 times. Like, can you call the ambulance? Dang. Like, you over here doing the most. I'm calm. Everybody else is calm. My brother, he was living upstairs during this time as well, so she was going so crazy to the point he came downstairs and was just looking at me, and he was just in awe. He was just like, I'm laying on the floor, I'm going crazy. Because she going crazy, she was like, well, do you at least know which direction they at? I pointed the direction and stuff. And I look to my right. I'm outside on the porch and stuff. I was pointing the direction. I look to my right. All I see is like 5 police cars. They pulled up to the house, set me down, forced me to sit outside on the porch because I kept telling them I felt uncomfortable even talking to them right now. I feel like my health is in danger at the time. So I'm arguing with the police officers like I don't care about who them people are. I just care about the fact that my health is low. Okay? I need to get medicated. Then the ambulance came, the person walked through the police officer. I feel like it was just a whole bunch of snakes talking to me, and then it was just that one righteous person coming to me like, hey, are you okay? Do you want to go to the hospital? I was just like, yes. We went to the hospital, got into the hospital. Then my nurse or my doctor, whoever she was, she told me that she was there for me, but she wasn't there for me. So everybody that came towards my room, the area, they was just like, oh my God, are you okay? Yada, yada, yada. And I was just like, I just got jumped. My nurse, she's not doing nothing. Can you send someone else to help me? I don't care who it is, as long as they can help me. And then I had like at least 5 people telling me, yeah, we got you, yada, yada, yada. So they had to put staples in my head. I had to get 10 staples in my head for both of the spots. I had to get stitches right here. Okay, and I was in the hospital. I was waiting to get help for at least like 2 hours, and then they did an MRI on me. They did a whole bunch of scans on me to see if my health was okay, making sure I had no kind of like sickness, no diseases, all that kind of stuff. I knew that life got crazy when they put needles in my head to numb the pain or to numb it so they can put the staples in my head. That freaked me out the most. Having these long needles just being poked in your head. I thought something was wrong with me at the time. I'm thinking like I'm an alien or something. Y'all over here testing me like this. Y'all healing me like this. That was so freaky. I was just looking at him like, I seen a needle. I'm just like, that boy was like, bloop. I'm like, ooh, that felt weird. So then they numbed that, then they gave me some potassium orange juice. They put the staples in my head, stitches in my face. They iced my face and all that kind of stuff. I still came home with my face swollen up. And then after so many hours I was waiting, I got to a point where I started snapping at them because I'm just wondering like, why am I not even released yet? You know, I'm just sitting here. They're like, oh, we're waiting on your results and your tests to come back, blah, 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 blah. So everything was perfectly fine with me. No diseases, no infections, none of that. I'm doing good. I'm still doing good. And I always eat healthy. I've been eating healthy my whole entire life, drinking water my whole entire life. Never had to deal with no acne problems, none of that mess. Never felt my body feeling different, never felt pain, all that kind of stuff. The only pain I feel is like sometimes if I just hunch over a little too much, my back to get like that. Just normal stuff like that. They had me in a trauma room, and after they gave me all the medicine and I was released. Nah, my cousin Tiosha, she came up there, and also my cousin Kwekwe came up there. They was going off like, why is it taking so long? She was crying when she seen me. I'm just chilling. I'm just like, hey man, I ain't even that deep. But I didn't know. Okay, so to this point, I'm already in the hospital. I still don't know how bad my injuries look. Okay, I still don't know how bad my injuries look. Like the day after I was in a hospital, I could only see how I looked in the mirror, and I can only see like the staples and the stitches. I did not see, the tissue, the blood, and all that kind of craziness. So I'm glad I didn't, because my ass would have passed out. I would have passed out. So once I got home from the hospital the same day, everybody was at my house, packed. It was like a club. Just walked through the door, like a huge sold out arena. Just walked through the door. It was like 16, 17 people standing in my room watching me. It was like 20 people in the front room. It was like 30 people outside. Everybody was just over here, like just ready for some war. Like it was about to be a civil war about to go down. And I'm just confused. And I'm just like, and then guess what? Tell me why the serpent was in my house. The serpent was in my house, dog. My cousins was, ooh, I stopped my cousins so quick. I'm like, if y'all do whatever y'all feel like doing, take it out there. Do not do it around me. This is too much going on. They were asking me, how do you feel? I'm like, I feel like everything just moved a little too fast. I couldn't even go to sleep. I could not even go to sleep. So I went to sleep late at night. You know, my cousin Juewlss, she spent the night and stuff. She kept coming in. The doctors was telling my cousins when they came to pick me up, was like, just watch him because he could fall into a coma. Like, I was supposed to be in a coma, and I just couldn't believe that. And they were asking me in the hospital, like, did you black out? Did you faint? Did you pass out or anything? I'm like, no, I was still fighting for my life to get away, you know. I was calm about everything the whole entire time it happened. I was just so calm, cool, and collected. But I can tell when the energy was good, and I can tell when the energy was bad. When I was in the hospital, I felt like I was way more closer to death than anybody in that building, because people weren't taking care of me like they were supposed to. So I used my will to make sure things was going the way it was supposed to. So then my cousin came. That's why she was cussing everybody out, because I was telling her, like, yeah, they had me waiting in here for hours, yada yada. I was waiting in there for hours just to get Tessa's back. I was waiting in there for hours just to get taken care of and all that. It was going on, and then they let me go. And then once I left, before I left, they were like, okay, yeah, your nose broken. I didn't even know my nose was broken. That's how bad it was. I did not know how bad my injury was until everybody started telling me. And it was just too hard to believe. I'm so strong mentally and physically, where it's just like, I grew up eating punches. I grew up fighting people older than me normally. And it wasn't like I'm the one. I never started my own fights. Never started my own fights a day of my life. So everybody that fought me was either older than me or just bigger than me. So I'm just still I grew up eating the shit, so I'm not realizing how bad it looked towards everybody else. All I knew was, like, once the healing process came, I personally knew how hard it would be dealing with. Because it was trauma. Okay, they had me in a trauma room. Once you get hit in your head that bad, you're dealing with trauma. Ain't no concussion. You're dealing with trauma. Okay? You're traumatized. It's a traumatic injury. The advice I have to y'all, keep your guard up. Always keep your guard up. Okay? Don't always leave your house feeling like you're going to be okay. I don't even care if you're by yourself. You never leave your house or leave any building feeling like you're going to be okay. Don't go outside in this world thinking you are going to be okay. I don't care if you was the most toughest person, okay? I'm in my eyes, I'm the most toughest person. But that didn't mean nothing. I got hit in my head with a weapon, okay? Weapons had to be used against me, obviously. So keep your guard up. Always look over your shoulder, you feel me? Look over your shoulder. Look over your shoulder. Don't be scared. You just watching your back. Ain't nobody else watching it for you, because at the end of the day, you gonna die alone regardless, okay? The end of your world, you're going to be alone no matter what. It's gonna be when it's just straight blank, okay? Black, completely blank. Watch your back, okay? That is my advice for everyone that is watching this, okay? Once I started dealing with the trauma and stuff, I was going back to work. I left working for 3 weeks straight. I didn't say nothing to them at all. All I knew was that the day I came back to work, I came back with my hospital note, telling them and showing them the injuries and all that kind of stuff. I at least had to heal and get all the stuff removed before I come back to work, because I'm not about to present myself to the customers like that, looking all beat up and stuff. That's gonna make the building look bad. I could have sued Meyer, for real, for just allowing that to happen, because why would you want to present someone that's injured to customers? If I was a customer and I seen somebody working at Meyer with staples and stitches all on them and stuff, looking patched up and stuff, I would be trying to tell them, why are you here? You need to go home and rest. I had to force my rest dealing with Meyer. Okay? I had to force my rest. I did not come to work for 3 weeks straight, and they was blowing on my phone talking about, you coming back to work, yada yada yada. Hell no, I'm not coming back to work. Look at me. The first day I came in, I told them I'm not coming back until until I get everything out of it, all the staples and the stitches and stuff. I'm not coming back to work until then. Oh yeah, and also I busted my knee as well. I busted my knee too, so I was limping as well. Shit. The trauma part of it, I was hallucinating my own death. I felt fatigued every single day. I felt I couldn't sleep. And it was like when I did go to sleep, they had to watch me to make sure I didn't fall into no coma. I was just scared for no reason. I went through some harsh PTSD as well. Like, if you did this to me, I'm gonna be like that, you know? I was going through it so bad. And my anxiety was shot up there with God. Like, after that, I felt like I just had to defend who I was. I had to defend my soul. I had to defend my sanity. I had to go soul searching all over again. My defensive skills was sitting up high with God as well. I did not let nobody look at me the wrong way. I didn't let nobody talk to me. I did not let nobody be around me. I didn't even want nobody breathing the same air as me. I had to do this all on my own, okay? That's also why it took me some time to really like make my YouTube videos, but also step away from it, because it was just like, I didn't know if I was ready or not, you know? Now I'm ready, but I still don't feel comfortable saying this, telling y'all this story, only because I don't want people thinking I was doing this stuff for clout, because it happened a year ago. If I really wanted the clout, I would have been made the video. I was just going through a lot of things, and after that happened, I prayed, became extremely spiritual. Like, I even have chakra. I even have a chakra bracelet, a tiger eye, and a black rock. You know, I have sage. I have 4 of these. Okay, I have an oil diffuser I bought. I have a humidifier for my nostrils just in case if my nose gets stuffed. Still have it. Still using it to this day. The oil diffuser really helped out much with the smell. It smells good. Yeah. Oh, I started taking a lot of protein and vitamins and stuff. I just wanted to become better than who I was before I even got jumped. I wanted to be better than who I was when I was dealing with the trauma as well. The only thing I'm dealing with right now is just the anxiety, but it only strikes hard when I don't feel comfortable, you know? Sometimes when my anxiety do trigger, I can still hallucinate a little bit more. I still can hallucinate my death sometimes. My vision has got way more sensitive ever since that happened to me. If you like what you're watching, feel free to, you know, tell me some more video ideas, because I also ran out a lot of ideas to do for y'all, and that's another reason why I made this video, because I didn't have nothing else to. I didn't have no other idea to make, and I'm always making videos by myself, so it's not like I could do like a team thing where it's like pranks. Comment some ideas of what you want to see, and I will most definitely will make it happen. I'm gonna be doing YouTube a lot. Thank you for watching. This is the end of the video. Bye.